Okie dokie. Oh, wrong stream screen. There we go. Oakley dokley. So, what was I doing? That's right. Let's check out. Did it work? Sure. Alright, so we're making another tab. So we're making another tab called Tab Auto Start. And we're going to check applications in the auto start, and we're going to list them. Alright. Back to our GUI. Need another VBox stack. 13. We're getting pretty big now. And we're going to drop this warning here. Characters too long. That would be this one, I'd say. Auto start. Alright, so that's VirtualBox 13. And that function will be auto start. Import auto start GUI. Now I need to create the files. Files. New file. Auto start py. Donkey. Just move that mic out of the way a little bit. I can't see what I'm writing. So now that we've done that, let's go here. Saves me having to write it all out again. And that's 13. Auto start. So that's set up. That's set up. Gee, we don't need Termite, don't need Desktopper anymore. We're pretty much done with that until that goes through its testing cycle and the install part works. Don't need settings at the moment. Alright, so back here on the UI. Now this part here, really should be commenting this so I know where I'm at so I don't keep getting lost. Auto start. Alright, let's try it. Right, that's good. So we've got the tab and the tabs showing. Now we've got to think about the layout. So we want something like this. What do we want? That's the thing. How, like, what are we gonna do? So I could have something like. Let's take a look at the sessions and startup manager of. So we could have something like this. I'm not sure how to add the checkboxes and make them functional per item. That's pretty complicated, that shit. Yeah. Start out with the layout first. So we're going to add a list view. Let's go to the UI here. So we want a tree view, tree store. I'm going to populate all the items with the store, and it needs to be scrollable, so I'm going to have to grab the scroll box as well. Alright, let's start off with that first, shall we? So we're going to have to add that to horizontal box. Yeah. What do we want it? We've already got the vertical box, that's VBox stack 13, which we pack everything to that box. So then we're going to have a H box. And that equals GDK dots box orientation equals GDK dots orientation. No, horizontal. With the spacing. No, we'll just give it 10 pixel spacing. So we can't have stores because that already exists. I keep stifling a yawn. So this will be, we'll just call it startups. And we can't have tree view, so that'll have to be tree view. How many have I got? 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, I think. So we'll go for right. Yep. Now list store, do we want to have that itemized as worry about that after. We can go through all that after. So if we where am I at? Here we are. Pack start, and we want this to be true view 4, and we're going to zero me, sorry about that. We're going to stretch it, expand it. So we're going to fill and expand. Yep. Fill and expand. Alright, let's try that. I don't know, I think I might have to fill and expand on the virtual stack as well. What do we got? R before E except after C. Where are we? There we are. And I don't see it. Why don't I see it? What have I done wrong here? Oh, you fool. Idiot. We're packing the tree view into the scrolled window, so we have to pack the scrolled window into the dear oh me, sorry about that. So we've got to pack the scroll window into the box. There it is. Alright, so it's filled across. We do need to keep name, but I need to add another. I wonder if I have to. Yes. Okay. Well, let's have a look here. Great auto start columns. We have to come here. Where are we? Did I put them at the top or the bottom? Must be at the top somewhere. Social 2 tip, Pac-Man. Alright, time for the search. Great columns. Why did I put it in Skill app? It's a global thing. See, I knew I really need to go over this. It's a global thing, so I shouldn't be here. I need to put that at the top under the globals part. Like right here. There we go. Column equals that tree view column. That's column ID O. Hey man. I've got my alarm going off. Hopefully that'll turn off soon. So I'm just making these columns, but append column. Column sort. I see how it's working. So sometimes I forget what I'm doing. So that won't have a label. That'll be O. I'm guessing that'll be 1. Try it, see what happens. Alright, I see. Damn these dark themes. Alright, so I've got one column there and I've got another column there. Now how am I going to make the checkboxes? So I'll make it so I've got 2 columns. Go back here. How am I going to get the checkbox to... I'd have to Google this. Ugh, didn't want to have to do this. Add checkbox to tree view. Oh, I better specify Python, so I'm going to get all the C code. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, they're all using TK into though. I don't know how to translate that from TK into T-Kinto, whatever it's called. Oh, it's a nightmare. Nope, 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 nope. Tree view with text boxes. Okay, this is something that no one answers, unfortunately. All with T-Kinto. Well, I'll worry about that another time. Let's get to it. So in the auto start, it'll be get startups, and we need to gather a list of our startups. So that'll be how do I start? What am I going to do? Oh, yeah. Alright, so we're going to go. I don't know what to call it. Let's just say list equals. Auto start. Come on. Yes. Alright, so there's all our startups. Cool, cool, cool. Working. Don't need you anymore. Oh, I might. Let's just comment you for now. Alright, back to auto start. So we've got our list. Yeah. Now we don't need the dot desktop. So now we're going to, what we're going to do is we're going to return actually X. So for X in list, so for item in list, if item so if dot desktop in X, I wonder if I can do it this way. Just gonna wing this for a minute because I don't know if I'm gonna get an error or not. I think I'm gonna get an error. Something bad's gonna happen here. Trying to do it the lazy way without having to do a full. Can I assign a function call? Yeah, I thought so. I'm glad I've got the linter. That might work. Oh wow, I've got super typos going on today. Let's try this. I commented it out, didn't I? Show me the function. Yeah, boy. Look at that. You bloody ripper. No dot desktop. Alright, now we can replace function with return. Well, that's a super complicated little bloody function, isn't it? And what I might also do I'm gonna use the standard columns for now because I need to spend some time searching and googling for that bloody checkbox part of it. What I might actually do is pass self into the function, and in the auto start UI do the auto start, get startups like that, and pass self off into it. So then here, instead of returning the function, let's put it into a list. Actually, let's try this. What do I call the store again? Auto startups. That's right. I don't know if this is going to work, but let's give it a go. No. Incorrect number of elements. Alright. Let's try that then, shall we? No. What do we got? Expected a list or tuple but got a string. Get startups missing one required positional argument self. Finally! And there's our startups. Alright. I might actually add some buttons on the side here. Add some more size to it. Let's go 320. I think that's the height. Width and height. Yeah, there we go. Or I could add buttons on the panel at the bottom maybe. Alright, let's add another panel to the bottom, shall we? And we'll go from there. Alright, so we've populated the startups into the list. Now we're going to... we're already in the UI. So let's add a little comment. Oops. There we go. To split into sections. So we'll just tree view I before E, except after C. So we'll do that. That's the tree view done. Now we'll say button. So we're going to need add, remove. I'm going to need a stock. I'm going to have to create it. Where are we? Can we open new? Now I created MPD from where it gets the version from. So all we're going to manipulate is there. We won't have that. Alright. So this will be our what we're going to use on our file. Yep. Sclava. I created that as well. 0.9.4. So that version must be the version of the XFCE auto start adder thingy. Cool. So name, comment, and execute is all we need to do for add. So we're going to make this basic as shit. Let's go here to auto start. And let's just say contents. No, we're going to have to create a function. It's going to have to be quotes. And then come down. Then comment execute. I don't really think the position matters. This must be the most complicated way to go about it, but what's going on here? Valid syntax. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Python's pretty cool. But I don't know what's going on here. Alright, let's try it. Yeah, invalid syntax. Joining a string, why is it? Was it being a pain in the ass? Alright, let's do it this way. Alright, now we're only having problems with the name. Good. Didn't want to have to do it. I thought it would work the other way, but anyway. Probably because I was breaking the line after the plus sign, but let's just say Collie Waffle is the name. And Pink Elephant is the execution. Alright, let's see if that works. Alright. Let's get some size on that. Now you see we've got a problem with the indentation. So because that starts off like that, and then this here is all indented. So we need to go right to the edge like that. There we go. Got the K in Pink Elephant. There we go. So the name's Collie Waffle. The execution's Pink Elephant. Alright. We're going to have to add a couple of text boxes. Let's run that again. At the bottom here we'll add name text box, execution text box, and a comment. And then the add button at the end of it. So I have 3 text boxes and an add button. When we click add, it'll take the name, the execution. Oh, I'm going to have to add. Yeah, I'll have to add another little button, browse button. Alright, so we're done with the auto start function now. Let's get the UI sorted out. So here we're going to need another another H box. I'm going to call that. We'll call that 2. So now we'll have a we'll say text box has to be self, because we're going to call that from another function which is later on. Text box 1 equals gdk dot entry. And what are we adding? We're adding 3 of them. So 2 will be execution and 3 will be comment, so to speak. Let's add some comments there so we know. With the missus away, dog likes to play. Not usually allowed on the couch. So we're going to, what's this one? The first one's going to be name. Next one's going to be execute. And that'll be comment. Alright, so we've got our boxes. We need a browse button. Let's make them close together. So it's nice and compact and small. Then we need another button. Pack them in. So this next box, we're not going to have any spacing. We're going to add the padding as we pack it. Oops, I'll show you. The hbox2 pack start will be self dot text box 1. This will be false, false, and we're going to add 5 padding to it. So that's 2, 3, button, button. So here we're going to say 2. That one's going to be 3. This one's going to be B button. And B button is going to have 5 padding. No, B button's going to have 0 padding. And the text box is going to have 0 padding. And then this one here is going to be A button. Right, let's see what that looks like. Alright, text box, text box. It's supposed to be after number 2, but see that we've got our button nice and close. Now the add button, let's have a look here. So this is supposed to be, that'll be 5 and that'll be 0. Just like that. Now A button, set size request, and we want this to be about, let's go 90 first. What is 90 is a nice size. Let's go a little bit bigger. What happens if I resize? Stays the same. Not bad. Leave it like that. Text boxes. Alright, so we need did command radio. Oh, cheers, Steve. Label box. Let's have a look and see how the labels look. Gonna have to add some spaces and shit in there, I think. Didn't show up. Didn't show up. Oh. Hope I put it in the right place. There we go. Mosaic, there it is. That makes a difference. Ooh, so close. So label 2, I need to make it label 2 needs to be a little bit bigger. So let's say 200. Have a look at that. Beautiful. That's almost in the middle. It's almost in the middle. That's about 40, 30. That little button. To add 30 to 180 to 220. So close. There we go. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Now, get the buttons functioning now, shall we? B button connects to clicked signal self dots on and execute browse. I need that. So this will be auto start. Have to be just before skill app. Self and widget. Now there should be a browse function in here somewhere. I'm going to need that. And we don't need that. File, choose dialog, choose a file, that's what we want, so we don't need that. Allow to select multiple items, we want that to be false because we only want them to choose one auto start item. Set show hidden true, no, we'll set that to false. Dialog current folder, we'll just say FN. Make it the home folder to make things easier. Open, and that will be on response auto. Going to be folder name O, and we want that to be auto start, add auto start. No, no, what am I doing? Idiot. This is to set it into the text, so that'll be self text box 2 dot set text, already in brackets. Alright. Yes, okay, let's check it out. Excellent, that's what you want. Alright. Alright, so that's done. And I'll make the add button Oh, can't do that. What's going on here? Okay. Okay, let's try. That should do nothing. That should print it. Alright, that's working. Cool. All we do is replace print content with writing it out to a file with the name of the file as the file name .desktop in the AutoStart directory. That easy. Cool. Alright, that's done. Done. Now we need a remove button to delete the AutoStart item. So where where I'll append it to the side at the top. So right here, remove. Yep. So copy these three actually. That'll be an R button. Oh, holy shit. That that's not what I want. Fuck. Oh, it's a horizontal box. So I was gonna fill the height. Whew. That's that one's a doozy. Show you how to fix that. But pack it inside of a vertical box instead. There we go. Remove. So if I select an item and click remove, that should be printing it, but it's not. Why not? Wrong tree view. Stupid. What's our tree view called again? Tree view 4. Nothing happens. Select something. Yes, so select the item. Okay. To do it the old school way, I was hoping I had an easier way around it. Oh. Print path. Wonder what path is. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. That's the item number. Oh, I'm getting selected rows. I wonder what selection is. It's not subscribable. No, I have to look at the API. There you go, Peter. Oh, that's how the idiots. Yes, of course. Get value. Oh, I'm such a dick. Get value. Alright. I wonder if this is actually what I'm after, because I don't know if they're after the text or the actual... Yes! Fucking beauty. Alright. Now, what was I doing with this? That's right. So, we can remove it from the tree view. And then we can actually also... So we'll say... Functions, OS, unlink, and then we're going to say functions.home plus config auto start value plus dot desktop. Alright. Alright. So that copy of variety should be gone. Yes. Alright, so now we've got remove. Now if I add... Oh no, I haven't added that yet for the add button. Cool, cool, cool. No QA. All that is, if you're wondering, is just the to make the linter not read this line because it's too long. Well, the linter says it's too long, but anyway, yeah. Alright, add to store a startup. So now we've got to add there. Now all we do is write a file in the same place. So we just go here, we'll copy that. That'll be text box 1, so we'll be using the name. Then we go here to auto start. We'll say with open that auto start plus name plus dot desktop has f for file, so f dot write, and we'll say content, then f dot close. All right. Undefined name functions. Oh, okay. Fn. All right. Now let's try that. Error, no such file or directory. Ah, whoops. There we go. Also, when we add to auto start, I'm going to have to pass self in here. And we come back here. It must be in here somewhere. There it is. Startup append name. So as we add to the startup, it's going to also add to the list view as well. Okay. That means we have to come back here. Add to startup. There we go. Blah blah blah. There we go. And it's popped up there as well. So something blah 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 desktop. Let's have a look at that. Cool, 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 cool. Okay. That's working. So now we select it and select remove. And it's gone. Okay. Well, that seems pretty cool, you know. That's add to auto starts working. Awesome, guys. That's done. Probably needs a bit of sprucing up though, but Not bad, not bad. Hmm. Wondering. Oh, dear me. Been at this for how long has it been? Hour and a half. Not bad. Have another look. Might have to. You got the remove button there. Hmm. I'm going to try something. Maybe it might be a little better. That's better, isn't it? Having the remove button. What do you reckon? Let's get some input for whoever's watching. Uh, Alright, I'll be right back. Oh, you missed that. Oh, hang on a minute. I'll switch back. Um, I was just thinking, what if like the button's better at the bottom or at the top? Like what's it called? Remove button. And I'll get rid of that chat box. That doesn't seem to be working at the moment for some reason. So I've got the remove button floating at the bottom, right? And what I'll do, I'll put it back to the way it was. Or is it better having it at the top? Oh. Bottom, yeah, I thought so too. Oops. Wrong one. Yeah, heaps better. So it seems to be working pretty flawlessly. Oh, awesome. Now I know Eric's probably going to want it to toggle with checkboxes, so I'll have to look into that some other time. Yeah, well, that's what I thought too with mine, because when I was looking at it, I was thinking, oh, you can't really see it that well. Definitely on a dark theme. So if I go to a light theme, yeah, you might be able to see it with a light theme at the top, but yeah, this seems to be a bit better. It's sort of at the bottom. Oh God, that's bright. Well, I'm going to call it a day. That's pretty much all I really wanted to do was get the auto start happening. I'll have to let Eric know that's ready. I'll have to push it. Awesome. So I'll call it a day with the stream and I'll see you next time. You could even squeeze in a graphic above the button. Yeah, probably, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Graphic, like what type of graphic do you reckon? Just sort of like not sure. Got a link to an example or something like that that I can look at. Let's see what you mean. I don't know what type of graphic. Yeah, it is. It's one of the things I think Eric's been wanting to sort out for quite a while actually, but yeah, getting the auto start under control was one of the best things. But also with the like I've got the tweak scale going, but there's still I'm not too sure. The desktop installer, so that really needs to be logo type thing, I suppose. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. But the desktop installer is pretty much ready for testing for the beta testers. So what I've branding thing, yeah. Oh, to sort of like fill in that space, how there's like just heaps of empty space there. I was thinking about that too. I was thinking maybe moving this bottom panel, moving it to the side and having each box and then the add button and the remove button and sort of just fill the rest with the auto start box maybe. I don't know. Something to definitely consider. That might make things a bit easier too for expanding and that, because when you resize, see how it all stays there? So I could probably expand the boxes a little bit. make the boxes expand with the window, like the text boxes, but then the labels won't expand either. So that's so I'm probably better off moving it all to the side panel. Anyway, that's enough coding for me for today, so I'll call it a day. Thanks for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video.